Bruno was a friendly dog who lived in a small village. He had thick brown fur, big ears, and a wagging tail. Everyone in the village liked Bruno because he was kind and helpful. He would play with the children, guard the houses at night, and help other animals when they needed him. One sunny morning, Bruno went for a walk near the big banyan tree. He sniffed the ground looking for something interesting. Suddenly he heard a loud cow cow from above. He looked up and saw a black crow sitting on a tree branch. The crow had shiny black feathers and bright eyes that sparkled in the sunlight. "Hello, dog," the crow called out. Bruno wagged his tail and replied, "Hello, who are you?" "I am Cuckoo, the clever crow," the bird said proudly. "I fly all over the village and see everything from above. What's your name?" "My name is Bruno," the dog answered. "I like to make new friends. Do you want to be my friend?" Coco tilted his head. A dog and a crow. That sounds interesting. Okay, let's be friends." From that day, Bruno and Coco spent time together. Coco would fly high and tell Bruno what he saw. Bruno would share his food with Coco and protect him from other animals. They became the best friends. One hot afternoon, Bruno was walking near the village market. He was feeling very hungry. He sniffed around and suddenly found a big, juicy bone laying on the ground. Someone must have dropped it. Bruno's mouth watered as he picked it up. "This is the best bone ever," he thought happily. Bruno carried the bone to his favorite shady spot under a mango tree. He lay down and started chewing it. The bone was delicious. As he enjoyed his meal, Coco flew down and landed on a rock nearby. "Hello, Bruno," Coco greeted him. "That looks like a tasty bone." Bruno nodded. "Yes, Coco. It's the best one I have ever had." Coco thought for a moment. He liked playing tricks and he wanted to test Bruno's cleverness. So he said, "Bruno, I know where you can find a much bigger and tastier one." Bruno's ears perked up. "Really? Where?" he asked. Coco pointed his wing toward the river. "On the other side of the river, there is an even bigger one waiting for you," he said. Bruno's eye wandered. The bigger one? That sounded amazing. He quickly picked up his phone and ran toward the river. Eager to find the new bone, Coco watched him go and chuckled to himself. Bruno reached the river and stood near the water's edge. He looked around but didn't see any bone. "Where is it?" he wondered. Then he looked down into the water. What he saw surprised him. There in the river was another dog holding a big bone in its mouth. Bruno didn't realize that it was only his reflection. He thought there was another dog standing in the water, holding an even bigger bone than this. "If I bark, At that dog, he might drop his bone and I can take it, Bruno thought excitedly. Without thinking, Bruno opened his mouth and walked, oof, oof. But as soon as he did this, his own bone slipped from his mouth and fell into the river with a splash. The water carried it away, and now Bruno had nothing. Bruno watched in shock. The other dog disappeared too. It was never real. He had lost his bone for nothing. Coco, who had been watching from a tree, laughed. Oh, Bruno, that was just your reflection. You were tricked by your own eyes. Bruno felt sad. Oh no, I lost my bone, he said. I should not have been so greedy. Coco flew down and landed next to him. Don't worry, my friend. This is a lesson. Sometimes when we want too much, we lose what we already have. Bruno nodded. You are right, Coco. I had a good one, but I wanted more. I didn't think before walking, and now I have nothing. Coco smiled. It's okay, Bruno. Mistakes helps us learn. Next time you will be wiser. Bruno sighed, but then smiled. Thank you, Coco. I may have lost my bone, but I gained an important lesson. Coco nodded. That's the spirit, my friend. Bruno and Coco walked back to the village together. Bruno felt a little sad about losing his bone, but he was happy that he had learned something important. As they walked, Coco said, You know what, Bruno? I think I can help you find another bone. Bruno's ears perked up. Really? Yes, I saw the butcher throw some bones near the market this morning. Let's go check. Bruno's tail wagged with excitement. Thank you, Coco. You really are a good friend. The two friends went to the market, and just as Coco had said, there were some bones laying near the butcher's shop. Bruno picked one up and happily started chewing. From that day, Bruno always remembered Coco's lesson. He learned to be happy with what he had and to think before acting. Coco and Bruno remained the best of friends, always helping and learning from each other. And so the dog had and the crow lived happily ever after.